Welcome to Free Your Mind, an experiential daily practice designed to dissolve past programming and expand your awareness of your true self beyond the matrix illusion of fear, lack, and separation. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, close your eyes and let go of all memory and anticipation. Bring your full awareness to the now, this holy instant. The purpose of this practice is to enable you to bring unconditional and unwavering peace with you into any and every circumstance, and to heal distress and turmoil. This is not done through avoidance or seeking a haven of isolation for yourself. You are here to discover that peace is an intrinsic part of you and requires only that you be there in full consciousness to embrace any situation in which you are. And as you practice, you will learn that there is no limit to where you are, so that your peace is everywhere as you are. Now take one more deep, slow, full breath in. And as you exhale, allow your body and your mind to relax. And let's begin. My thoughts give rise to the world I see. This is the central theme that brings together principles 1 through 5 that we have covered in this series. In this practice, you will integrate these 5 principles into a complete and coherent thought system that leads beyond the dream matrix of separation to the realization of oneness and your true self. My thoughts give rise to the world I see because projection makes perception. As long as I am plugged into the thought system of the ego dream matrix, I see a world of 2 powers, good and evil. A world where threat, lack, insecurity, and fear appear to be real and unquestionable. But there is another way of seeing. That other way reveals a world where all things conspire for my good, where trust in life is unquestionably warranted, and where love is the only law that has any reality. Let's practice now. Nothing I see means anything. The reason this is so is that I see nothing, and nothing has no meaning. The reason that I see nothing is because all that I'm looking at comes through the filter of my dream character. I am unaware of my reality and my true self. So just like looking through a VR headset at a virtual reality landscape and considering life through the point of view of this virtual reality character, nothing that I see means anything about reality. It means nothing about me. It is necessary that I realize this, that I may learn to see. In other words, it is necessary that I realize that I'm looking at a virtual reality simulation, that I may learn, that I may take off that headset and behold reality as it really is. What I think I see now is taking place of true perception, and I must let it go by realizing it has no meaning, so that vision may take its place. Nothing I see means anything, because all that I see belongs to the world of illusion. What I want to see is reality. What I want is to trade in the dream character for my true self. Take a minute or so to contemplate this principle and allow it to sink deep into your consciousness. Think about what it means that nothing that you see means anything. Do this now. I have given what I see all the meaning it has for me. I have judged everything I look upon, and it is this, and only this, that I see. I see my judgments wherever I look, and this is not vision. It is merely an illusion of reality, because my judgments have been made quite apart from reality. I am willing to recognize the lack of validity in my judgments, because I want to see truly. My judgments have hurt me, and I do not want to see according to them. All the judgments that you have ever made in your life about yourself, others, or the world have come from the conditioning of the past. They have come from the programming that was given to you by the dream matrix, and they have come from the point of view of your dream character. In other words, all the judgments you've ever made were made in the illusion of separation. This is why they lack all validity in reality. It is as if you judged everyone based on their involvement in a video game, or even better, based on their involvement as a character in a play or a movie. Just because somebody is playing a particular part does not mean that this is the essential truth about them. Nor is it the essential truth about you, those things that your judgments point out and fixate on. These judgments lead to suffering and further fragmentation, separating not only from others, but also separating within yourself the desirable and undesirable traits and characteristics. In order to judge truly, you would have to have omnipresent awareness of everything and everyone throughout all time. This is how you would know what something is, where it belongs or it doesn't. So take the next minute or so to allow yourself to see this, and to see if you want to decide that these judgments, these illusions of reality, no longer serve you. Do this now. I do not understand anything I see. How could I understand what I see when I have judged it amiss? What I see is the projection of my own errors of thought. I do not understand what I see because it is not understandable. There is no sense in trying to understand illusion, but there is every reason to let it go, to make room for what can be seen and understood and loved. I can exchange the thought system of the ego dream matrix for the thought system of love by merely being willing to do so. Is this not a better choice than the one I made before? The choice you made before is the choice to readily and unquestionably accept every thought that appears within your consciousness as your own and as true. The thoughts that you are hearing within your own mind that appear there by default are thoughts that are being broadcast by the dream matrix. They are thoughts that are designed to ensure your identity with the body, meaning your identity with the dream character, and to ensure your compliance with every form of upset that you have ever experienced. Everything from shame to guilt to anger to jealousy, loneliness, and every form of suffering comes only through acceptance of the ego thought system. You can just as easily decide to accept the thought system of love and to see the thoughts that are being offered to you that promote the idea of separation, fear, lack, limitation, and everything that is unlike love, peace, and joy as illusory, and simply decline its offer. For the next minute or so, allow yourself to contemplate this and see it clearly. Do this now. These thoughts do not mean anything. The thoughts of which I am aware do not mean anything because I am trying to think without God. What I call my thoughts are not my real thoughts. My real thoughts are the thoughts I think with God. I am not aware of them because I have made my thoughts to take their place. I am willing to recognize that my thoughts do not mean anything and let them go. I choose to have them replaced by what they were intended to replace. My thoughts are meaningless, but all creation lies in the thoughts I think with God. What you call my thoughts are the thoughts of the dream character, which is an identity that is offered to you by the ego dream matrix. These thoughts have nothing to do with your true self. They are the thoughts of the character meant to promote the idea of separation, lack, and limitation in such a way as to make fear appear to be real. You can liberate yourself from all fear by choosing to let these so-called my thoughts go. By letting them go, we do not mean suppression, repression, resistance, or any sort of force. You simply watch them arise and pass away in the same way that you would watch a wave on the ocean arise and pass away, or the sound of a passing car. There is nothing you have to do except not follow that thought system. For the next minute or so, allow yourself to contemplate this and see it clearly. Do this now. I am never upset for the reason I think. I am never upset for the reason I think because I am constantly trying to justify my thoughts, the thoughts of the dream character. I am constantly trying to make them true. I make all things my enemies so that my anger is justified and my attacks are warranted. I have not realized how much I have misused everything and everyone I see by assigning this role to them. I have done this to defend a thought system which has hurt me and which I no longer want. I am willing to let it go. You are never upset for the reason you think, because every reason you think comes from the thought system of the ego dream matrix. It is the reason that your dream character thinks that you are upset about. But this has got nothing to do with who and what you truly are. This is simply the script of the movie that is playing out in your awareness. You do not have to fight it. You do not have to change it. You simply recognize it for what it is: illusion and untruth. And with this, you can be easily willing to let it go. For the next minute or so, allow yourself to contemplate this and see it clearly. As you come to the completion of this practice, take a deep, slow, and full breath in. Hold it at the top and hold the intention of integrating these principles. And as you exhale, relax and release. And remember to take these principles with you into the rest of your day. Use them in sequence or focus on just one of them that appeals to you most. Repeat it frequently, and when you have the time, take a moment to sit with your eyes closed and contemplate the truth, the thought system that leads you beyond the dream matrix to the realization of oneness and your true self. If you enjoyed and benefited from this practice, please share your experience in the comment section. Like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to continue the journey. May you be at peace and know your true self.